Hey y'all, it's your girl Brianna Régine, and I am so excited to announce. Hey y'all, it's your girl Brianna Régine, and I am so excited to announce the relaunch of the Brand Unveiled podcast. Music, lights, camera, action. Hey y'all, my name is Brianna Régine, and I am an entrepreneur, brand growth strategist, and the founder and CEO of Brianna Régine Visionary Consulting. I am so excited, child, to be announcing the relaunch of the Brand Unveiled podcast. I have wanted to bring this back into the fold for the past 157,257.8 years. And now we're here, despite, how long it took me. I first started this podcast on a whim. I would probably say maybe year 2 or so of my business. And it started out with formal episodes strictly based on like entrepreneurship, business owner stuff. It was like tip and advice focus with the intention of having guests on the show. And then I was also repurposing my Instagram live sessions as well. But the quality wasn't necessarily consistent. However, I do give myself a little bit of credit for putting the value that was in the content out, although it may not have been perfect or according to a standard that I would have preferred. When I launched the podcast a few years ago, it was, I don't know if I want to say formal, but it was definitely a little bit more reserved in the fact of my approach for it. Like the reserved version of me, very like put on, businessy, like the traditional version of what you see as businesswoman or, professional, whatever that means. I've been an entrepreneur for 6 years now, and I'm in a space where it's easier for me to completely be myself in every room that I go into. And if people want to work with me or not, that's up to them. And when I was first starting, you're still getting, used to certain things. It's almost as if even if you're not an entrepreneur, if you go and work a new job, you're trying to get a feel of the space. You're not completely like busting out all of your, jokes and, all of your sarcasm and things of that nature. Like you're just sort of observing the situation and, putting on your front, your conformity a little bit, darling, just a tad. Now, that shit out the door. Okay? Like, I obviously, when I go into different situations with clients or my team, or I'm speaking on panels or whatever the setting may be, different settings require different ways of communicating. And there's value in knowing when you can communicate something in one particular way and when you can communicate in another particular way. It all depends on the audience. But regardless, no matter how you choose to deliver the message, in today's day and age, me, Brianna Régine, it's always going to be the same person. Always. So regardless of the audience type, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to crack a joke. Like I am not stuffy. I am a blend of sophisticated and
talented, brilliant, incredible,
and ratchet, and it's
amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before.
And it's sophistiratchet, and the umbrella is razzle dazzle, and I love that about me. And honestly, when clients and my teammates get to know me, or even when I am in in-person environments, that's what makes people vibe with me as an individual, or, since this is a business podcast, as a personal brand. And if people like you, if they like what it is that you have to say, they'll buy in. People don't buy products and services. They buy stories and personalities and narratives. And so I'm in a place right now in my business where Brianna Régine is behind this thing, and you don't know it. And I'm multi-dimensional. I'm fun. I cuss. I'm a cusser. That's why I'm relaunching the Brand Unveiled. Finally, I kept saying I was going to relaunch it. It was definitely giving.
Probably more September. For that is spring summer. Okay.
But it's finally here, and I'm excited to not only share with you my journey as an entrepreneur, but also just what it's like being a business owner past the 5-year mark, even pulling from different experiences with certain clients or business situations or with my team or questions that I get asked often. And then obviously, going back to my roots, which I'm very education first. So I will have brand growth related topics, brand development, social media and digital marketing, public relations, operations management, project management, administrative assistance, team development and engagement. Like, don't worry, it's not going to become just oh my God, what is she talking about? I don't care. Like, what can you do for me? What can you do for me? Like, I got you. I'll make sure that I deliver information that you can actually use on a technical level. But we're pulling back the layer. This is the Brand Unveiled. You're going to get the real deal, holy feel, lemon spiel of it all. Okay? And I'm excited. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier for me to flow, darling, and just get on the mic and do what I do best. And that's having dope conversations in the rawest form, because I believe conversation creates education. And at the end of the day, if you're going to consume another podcast, that's probably what you want to get. Education with some entertainment, some funny, some razzle dazzle, So this isn't your traditional business podcast. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. If you're watching this on YouTube, you already see my face. I entertain myself. But I do plan to also have guests on the show, entrepreneurs and decision makers who are willing to join the conversations with me. Pull back the layers, darling, like an onion. Pull them back. And let's dive in deep into it. There's lots to freaking discuss. The changing work world. People are living for purpose now. They're trying to find their purpose. They're trying to get to their happy moments, their joy. They ain't got time for that traditional linear 9-to-5 vision. AKA, if they do choose to work a 9-to-5, you better get your company culture popping. And if you're looking to work for a 9-to-5 situation or even building up your own business, you better prioritize company culture. Ask the right questions, okay? Set the right foundation. It matters. People also are just trying to figure out work-life balance. What does that even look like? What does the personal growth, oh my God, Jesus, look like being a business owner, being a person in a position of leadership? It's not all glitz and glamour, honey. What does budgeting mean? What? Budgeting? What? How do you as an entrepreneur budget for yourself, pay yourself, so that way you can continue to set your life up in the way that you want and go after what it is that you want, knowing that entrepreneurship is all about taking risks, and it's a lot of this. It's a lot of that. So sometimes your financials are going to be up here, and sometimes they're going to be like down there. What do you do? What do you do? I hope you guys join me for the ride. I'm really excited. And make sure that you subscribe, leave a comment, share with someone who you feel is going to find this podcast empowering to them, pouring into them, reminding them that they are capable of being a bomb boss. You can do this. Not only because Brianna Régine told you so, but more importantly because Brianna Régine empowered you to believe in yourself that you could. Won't you do it? Amen. And also, I hope this podcast serves as a reminder for you in whatever kind of situation you're in, whether you are an entrepreneur or you are a decision maker, that you are always going to find yourself in situations where you necessarily don't feel ready, but God wouldn't put you in a situation that you aren't ready for. So that's what we're going to do together. We are going to figure this whole entrepreneurship, business owner, work world, decision making, leadership, 9 to 5, business, career-ish out. And we're going to do it pulling it back by the layers. To make sure you don't miss any of this bomb information, darling, make sure that you subscribe to your favorite podcast streaming. Really, make sure you subscribe to your favorite podcast streaming platform. New episodes, audio version drops on Monday, and the video version drops on Tuesday. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Brianna Régine. I will see you soon, and let's do this. Ba-da, ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, na-da. Hey.